today's cup of coffee, I've been playing around with the microphone levels, so we'll see how this works. It may be worse. There may be roaring in the background, but until I can figure it out, it'll be all right. And this comes from Daily Mail and is by Stacy Liberatore and was March 8th of 2023. A giant 7-foot-long demon-slaying sword that lay buried for more than 1,600 years has been found in Japan. The iron weapon was uncovered in a tomb from a burial mound in Nara, because there's no way I'm going to embarrass myself on trying to pronounce the Japanese town, and is believed to have been placed there to help the deceased ward off evil spirits in the afterlife. Archaeologists discovered a 16-foot-long wooden coffin deep in the mound, which housed the sword and a 2-foot-long shield constructed from a mirror. Now, I'll show you the mirror here in just a minute. While many demon-slaying swords have been found in Japan, it is the largest and oldest found in the country. The National Treasures suggests that the individual in the tomb was an elite who may have been in the military. Since last year, archaeologists have been pulling layers of dirt away from the burial mound that measures 350 feet across and up to 32 feet high. The mound is known as Kofun, after the Kofun period of Japanese history, when they were built between 300 AD and 710 AD, Live Science reports. Archaeologists shared in a press release announcing the discovery. So far, we have conducted aerial laser surveys, first survey, and excavation surveys, 2nd to 5th surveys, and obtained important results in clarifying the structure of the burial mounds, end quote. The survey showed ritual spaces confined within the mound, which led the team to a grave pit where a clay box housing the coffin sat. According to the archaeologist, the coffin, quote, the coffin is believed to have been placed in a deeply recessed portion of the bottom of the grave pit, and a thin layer of clay and sand was leveled to about 30 centimeters outside the position where the coffin lid would be placed, end quote. And inside the coffin were the giant sword and mirror. And let me see if I can, actually I'll wait on the mirror thing. It says the 6-inch wide blade sword, also known as a dako, was likely never used, but only fashioned to be laid with the deceased in the mound. The dako sword was designed with an undulating blade reminiscent of a snake, and due to its massive size, the researchers initially thought they had found multiple swords lined up next to each other. And this artifact is also the oldest demon-slaying weapon found in Japan. More than 80 have been found throughout the country. I've dropped my paper. The mirror, shaped like a tortoise shell and fashioned from copper, was leaning diagonally to match the shape of the clay that covered the coffin lid. There is a knob on the back and other patterns centering on the sawtooth pattern, and it is a bronze mirror like no other, the team shared and stated. Quote, the surface is smooth and polished, and it is believed to have been made by a Japanese mirror craftsman, end quote. The mirror weighs 125 pounds, and an X-ray detected tin, copper, and lead. It is also the first ever discovered in a burial mound in Japan. Within Japanese culture, mirrors are one of the most potent symbols of power, revered as sacred objects representing the gods. There is also the belief that mirrors connect our world with the spiritual world, and that is something that quite a few traditions and cultures believe. The deputy director for Nara Prefecture's Archaeological Institute told Kyodo News, quote, these discoveries indicate that the technology of the Kofun period are beyond what had been imagined. They are masterpieces in metalwork from that period, end quote. And it may not look like much as far as a rusty old sword, but for it to be that old and to have been to slay demons, I think that's pretty cool. Let me see if I can get the mirror picture up for you. There we go. I'm a little slow on it. But that is a gorgeous piece of artwork. And where it's a mirror, there were some that said it could have been used as the shield that went along with the sword. So they were serious about battling the demons, which any and everybody should be. So just a nice little article for you. The link will be in the description box. And if you've had experiences with the paranormal or supernatural encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, send me an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com, and the email address is also there in the description box. So let us know in the comments what you think about the demon slaying sword. And we've been getting some really good comments lately, and I want to thank you all. Just excellent. It helps. I really enjoy when other people share their thoughts and their ideas and stuff. And it's okay if we don't agree on everything. It's a matter of being respectful. But I always appreciate being able to read what others think. And like, share, comment, and subscribe. Know that you're loved. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup. Bye.